My name's Prof Upfold. I'm Acting Head of Department of Information Systems. I think information systems is a really interesting discipline. It's interestingly enough, it's one that not many people understand a lot about. So quite commonly, students will come to university not really understanding what IS is really about. They often say, well, isn't it something to do with computers, like computer science? And that's kind of true. There are commonalities, but information systems is really an interesting area because it really encompasses a whole set of interrelated kind of disciplines. So, you know, we talk about technology, we talk about business processes, we talk about the people involved with that, and essentially it's really about designing systems that improve business process and make things more efficient and effective for people. So it's really the systems side. It's a business-related discipline looking at computer systems, certainly underpinning that, but a whole lot more. So at the core of every information systems is a database, and obviously information then gets written to the database, extracted from that, gets manipulated in such a way, and any kind of business will be using that to do various things. So an e-commerce store like a Take-A-Lot would be using, the whole Take-A-Lot system is a very, very intricate information system. The doctors use medical information systems to process patient data. The banking systems are all based on information systems. Certainly there are computers behind the scene, there are computers that are underpinning that system, but there's a whole lot more to it. User interfaces for people to work with, extracting information from databases, turning data into information. Information becomes knowledge, and it's the business efficiency. So it's a business side of computers, is information systems. Information systems at Rhodes University is a very good, I think the IS department is a very good department at Rhodes, and I'll tell you why. First of all, Rhodes students do two majors. So what's really rich about information systems is we have students who are doing information systems and economics, information systems and accounting. We have information systems and journ students. We have information systems and sociology students, psychology students. And so with the second major, it really means that students who might be passionate about journalism, for example, will want to do journalism as a major, and then they do information systems as their second major. And we quite often have students saying, this has been the most amazing experience because actually I've just realized how much information systems is in journalism. And so, and the same happens with accounting students, accounting information systems, auditing systems. The big auditing firms in South Africa, like the KPMGs, various Ernst & Youngs and so on, they employ our students, to do information systems auditing and so on. And so why Rhodes? Well, Rhodes have got that's a big, I think that's a huge benefit, the fact that you can blend different majors and you can then take what your other passion might be and blend it with information systems, which spans a lot of different areas, as I've just said. And then of course we also, as our department specifically, we have a great diversity of staff. Lecturing staff, not diversity in the normal sense that people expect, but diversity in terms of research interests and skills. So we've got staff working in artificial intelligence. We've got staff working in big data systems. We've got staff working in medical information systems type of disciplines. We've got staff working in usability, the interaction between the human being and the computer system, and we've got experts in that field. We've got staff working in information security and researching in that area. We've got some excellent staff working in ICT ICT for development, and that's quite often the public sector. For example, the Makana municipality has got a relationship with our department through the MobiSAM project, which is all about processing information about potential problems within the town and improving those sorts of things, and using information and systems to better understand where the problems might lie in terms of whatever the challenges are in the town. And so we've got a great diversity of different of different staff working in different fields. So when students come to do their research and so on, it's quite diverse. The last thing perhaps why Rhodes University in Information Systems is we've got a very strong advisory board. It's not something that's that common in universities, but we've got a very active advisory board made up of industry experts across different disciplines, again, accounting, systems design, consulting, and we meet with them twice a year, and they actually come along and support our students. They give presentations, they are part of our prize giving, and they feed into our curricula. And so we're at liberty to take or not take whatever advice they give us, but from an advisory perspective, we get a lot of good sage advice from our advisory board in terms of what's happening in the industry, where we should be driving certain processes, and advice that really is valuable for us. So we have, and that of course then plays out in the fact that students doing information systems at Rhodes University are often snapped up in terms of their career, going into their careers and so on, because there is already a type of relationship with the outside world. And that's really valuable in terms of Rhodes University and eyes.